Let's continue, and I'll talk more about crazy Democrats. And you tell me if this guy, Secretary, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, you tell me if this is the guy that should be in charge of illegal immigration or not. We've got videotape.
Unlawful presence in the United States will alone not be a basis for an immigration enforcement action.
Can we play that again? Because he couldn't have possibly, I mean, he's a Democrat. These are good people, lawful people, people with good ideas. He couldn't have, the guy in charge of immigration couldn't have.
Unlawful presence in the United States will alone not be a basis for an immigration enforcement action.
Wait, sorry, maybe my ear thing is not right today. Let me get this in. That can't be. Maybe I didn't hear it. One more time.
Unlawful presence in the United States will alone not be a basis for an immigration enforcement action.
Did you get that? Did you get that? This is the guy in charge of the border. And he is basically saying, if you can figure out a way to get in, we ain't gonna boot you, possibly not do anything, and maybe we'll even give you some money if you figure out a way to get in. We're not gonna boot you. How insane is that? Let me read the quote one more time. Unlawful presence in the United States will alone not be a basis for immigration enforcement action. So, to link this to the previous segment for just 1 second, Bill Maher, Barry Weiss, you want to prove me wrong? You want to show me you're getting to the end of the road? Tweet about this today. I dare you. I'll retweet you. Tweet about this today, that this ridiculous buffoon in the Oval Office appointed this guy Mayorkas to be in charge of our borders, and now we are literally saying, if you are here illegally, but you don't do anything bad, we just ain't gonna do anything about it. That's not how a country is run. Dare I quote that orange guy who said, without borders, you don't have a country? Well, that's pretty much where we're at this point. So again, what is it that Democrats are doing that is good? What is it that these liberals are doing? They don't believe that if you are here illegally, that is, you're breaking the law, right then and there. And by the way, there's nothing anti-immigrant about this, and there is nothing racist about this or anything else. Nations have borders. That's how it works. Every nation on earth has borders. What they do in those borders is up to them. I personally would prefer not to live in a country where the people in charge said, oh, if you can just come here, you can have all of our stuff and all of the benefits. And by the way, we'll let you vote. Right? These idiots in New York City, they're letting illegal immigrants vote. You think they might vote for more government programs for them, which will take more from the legally tax-paying citizens? I mean, do you see how the whole game works? Man, these people are insane. So what do we do? What do we do? Well, why would it be that people would be insane, right? Like, why would it? So what's going on in their mind? Give the devil his due. So when Mayorkas says this, in his mind, he's saying, well, we want to be somewhat nice to these people, right? Like, some people got here one way or another, and maybe they had kids here. And by the way, there are plenty of people who got here illegally who end up being really good citizens and get educations and start businesses and work real hard and all of those things. So I'm not even against any of those people as individual human beings. It's just simply, does a system work or not? Do police actually do policing? Do border agents actually guard the border? Just like anything else. Right? Like, do you just let anyone walk into your house, and if you happen to walk outside to pick up the newspaper and the door is open so someone walks in and creates a camp in your living room, do you just let them stay? But for some reason, we do this odd thing with our country. So we really need to think seriously about getting rid of the Democrats. I'm sorry, that's what it all comes down to at this point. And it ain't because the Republicans are so great, but they're not batshit loony.